Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Get this going.
What's good, Travis?
Right. Test out the music. Let's see. Can you guys not hear the music? Let's see. Can you guys not hear the music? I think we're better off loading some music up internally right here. Actually, you know what? I think we're all set. What is going on, everybody? My name is Lottery Stocks for any new people hopping in. Wanted to look at our favorite tickers here. Hello all. What's good, Rick? How you doing? Ron Vang, how you doing? Hopefully everybody's day is going well. I actually found out today that I have COVID, so that's nice. But this is what I wanted to bring up to start off the live stream. Let's bring up the doing good. Hope you are too. That's good to hear, bro. Honestly. Anybody who's not in the free Discord, which is linked under the video, people have been doing crazy good in there with their trades. Seriously, like nailing them. And we've called out some pretty serious ones. One being BBIG. We've been talking about this for weeks, and it's up 41% after hours. Thank you, I appreciate that, Rick. This couldn't have happened at a better time, in my opinion, and we're gonna go over why. All right, so for anybody who doesn't know, right, BBIG, if you've owned 10 shares of BBIG, for every 10 shares you've owned, okay, you're going to be receiving 1 share of Cryptide. It's going to be listed, let's see, what exchange? NASDAQ. It's going to be listed on the NASDAQ under TYDE. Okay, so this is the form of a dividend. Pretty much this, just think of the move that Ryan Cohen is doing with Gamestop. BBIG, another meme stock, making a boss-ass move, and we're up 41% in after hours. This couldn't have happened at a more perfect time. Okay, we've been going over the cycles constantly with BBIG, and take a look at what we have had drawn out. Let's bring up extended hours here. Boom. Okay, the cycle wasn't kicking in right here because there was no volume, right? You're expecting this to move up a little bit sooner, and there was no volume on BBIG. So now you have this, this dividend news come out that they're issuing dividend for shareholders, and you have this massive move. I believe the high of the move was up like 50-something%, but honestly, it really couldn't have been timed any better. I mean, look at this. But anybody who is in this, I do want to say that, it's a little weird how perfectly timed it happened. This clearly wasn't just based off of news, in my opinion. Shorts definitely got out off of the news. I don't think this was just retail buying up the stock. I mean, you've had to have owned the shares already to even be getting your dividend of Cryptide. So, but don't get trapped in this, okay? We went over the levels in a previous video on all the levels on BBIG and when to get out. So don't get trapped in this. Ron Bang, do you think one meme stock moon, will there be a domino effect that follows? Yeah, actually, I do. Let's just put it this way, okay? Let's keep it simple. Let's go over to the daily chart. And, okay, let's keep this on. Just take a look, okay? So we have BBIG. You know what? We'll bring up AMC as the basis meme stock here, right? meme stock, right? Dumb money, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we'll bring this up for the basics, and we're gonna hide the drawings, and then that is it. Is covered already at BBIG. No, I don't think they're fully out, but 1 second, 1 second, Gary. Ron Vang, take a look at this, right? Let's just overlay some of them for you. So we're gonna overlay BBIG on AMC, so you can see this right here. We're gonna overlay. Let's overlay GameStop. Okay, any other ones? We can overlay. What's another meme one? Mullen. We can bring Mullen up here too. Take a look at this. So, in my opinion, oh man, let's take Mullen as a penny stock. Just okay. It's not so much a domino effect, but right around the same time frame. So you're gonna have these little time frames where they move. I think we brought too many in here to make it more basic. Take a look at when they all get this move. So BBIG ran first here. Actually, GameStop ran first, and then AMC ran. BBIG followed AMC. So this was, I guess you could say, yeah, domino effect. And then right here, they all ran identical times. Got this little pop right here, same time. They all follow the same generic moves, except sometimes when you see a push, you don't see it in others. For example, right here, BBIG didn't move with this little pop on AMC. Okay, right here, you saw the same moves in them, and right now, okay, you're seeing BBIG, GameStop. Actually, GameStop is right around like it's gonna follow BBIG, so you could see some moves go into that, and we're gonna go over that right now. Let's see. I don't know if that really answered your question. That was kind of all over the place, but yeah, sort of like a domino effect. I think they're all gonna run around the same time frame. I want to FOMO in BBIG, LMAO, or anything that's running next. Listen, I mean, if you got money to do it, then you got money to do it. Who's outside? But BBIG, real quick. So the issue of this dividend that just came out. I want my drawings back in here. Got rid of the drawings. Alright. Guess you can't go back too far. Okay. Let's see. BBIG. Bring this over to the 3 hour. Okay, extended trading. All my drawings are back. Alright, let's see. BBIG peaked up around let's just say 60%, give or take, right? Let's take a look at the last moves. Just for comparison. So this one's 175. Remember, it's not going to be exact. But it's not even just shorts going to get out right here. This is shorts mixed with FOMO. Comparison. You could compare it to back here. That is 75%. Honestly, I just want to see what happens tomorrow, because chances are this thing's going to move in the morning. There's a lot of people that can't trade extended hours. Hey, lottery, everyone. What's good? How you doing, Antoinette? Appreciate you hopping in here. We're just going over BBIG and the dividend that they're issuing of Cryptide. But as for is this over, you got to watch. If you're going to FOMO in, you really got to watch to see what happens tomorrow, because the way this ran, it could be a trap just to how perfectly timed this was with the cycles, right? It's almost as if market makers needed this thing to move right now. It's almost like they needed it to move to make some sort of money or even out some sort of position, right? Because this is the cycles that we've been watching ultimately play out every time. There's so many examples on BBIG. Actually, I'd say this is the cycle right here. Cycle. Where you have the sell-off and the move up. But, you know, if BBIG gives up, if BBIG were to give up anywhere in this time frame, or anywhere in this price frame from about $4 down to between $3 and $4. If BBIG gives up there, then it's going to be interesting because you only saw this happen, let's see, probably about once, right? So you're more likely to have a move up more. You're more likely to have more moves up than moves down on BBIG, in my opinion. But again, it is sus because the way that it happened and the way it's moving, right? The perfect time they called it out. I mean, unless BBIG as a company was like, you know, we see retail following the cycles, this, that, and the third. Let's issue the dividend now. I don't know. There's a lot of aspects that play in. But again, if you own shares, congrats, because you're going to get shares of Cryptide. So that's good. I believe let's see, I'm hearing people are going to play BBIG tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to see how people are going to play it. I think the morning move is going to be what does it. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to go over. Remind me if I forget, BRQS and MULN. But I think the morning move for BBIG is going to be the deciding factor going into tomorrow. And the only reason I say that is because if it's a trap, chances are it's going to run early. It's going to continue to run maybe an hour in. That's when you can get in and out. And then it could get smacked. It could get smacked extremely bad. But if you just look at the cycle, this is what we're following up here. You may see a little bit of rejection, honestly, just at $4. Let's go to the 30-minute. Came up to 4, top wicked, and honestly just got smacked. It didn't get up there. But BBIG looks good. It does. It looks like this is priming just for another push to the upside. Hopefully not just a pump and dump overnight. But I know me and you, yeah, I was going to say, Antoinette, me and you have calls on this thing, so that'll be interesting to see in the morning. See, maybe I can make 50 on my three worthless calls. Yeah, we'll see. You know, money's money, or honestly, if you just get out safely without theta making your calls expire worthless. We may or may not come back to BBIG. I don't know if we covered everything, but I wanted to take a look at BRQS and then the overall market. I didn't really get to watch the market today. Like I said, I found out I had COVID today. You know, it is what it is. Not bad. I've already had it before, but I want to talk about BRQS and Mullen and what's going on. So we called this out before. We called it out several times. So anybody who's in this and you've been on the channel, then congrats, because you knew what was coming. Let's pull up MULN right here. Now, let's see, 1 hour. Here's what we brought up on Mullen and BRQS. So this is exactly what I was talking about when we were up here on BRQS. I told everybody, you know, this is probably going to get smacked. This is most likely going to sell off, right? It did. It got smacked. But as for entering a trade in BRQS, I think consolidating and moves to the upside is where this thing is going to go, as long as retail keeps attention on it. If you see attention start to fade away, you know, like shit that happened with Shiba, then this thing's done. But if you see eyes on it, like there was on Mullen, you could see a little bit of upside left. So if you're in, I wouldn't completely lose hope. And if you're thinking about getting in, then this is what you have ultimately. You can't time it to a T, but it's pretty identical as to what Mullen did. So let's see. How do you feel about it? I haven't caught. A lot of my students got it. Oh, really? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it was like a big get better soon pops too. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. He does too, by the way. He saw all of the comments yesterday. But yeah, there was like this time frame, right, where it was like, there's no more talking about Ukraine. What happened to talking about Ukraine? And then it was like, you know, I haven't heard anything about COVID. What happened to the talk about COVID? I don't know. Everything just disappeared fast. And then, honestly, I don't know. I start hearing about it, and then I get it, and it's just, the way things work is just weird sometimes. But yeah, the SPY looked bad today. The overall market The Dow tanked, right? I think over 1,000 points. Where's the Dow Jones on here? Let's pull the Dow Jones. Is it popping up as okay? No, this is not. Okay. Am I not finding it? I found it on my phone earlier. Because it's not Dow Inc. I don't know why. Alright, either way, we'll just take a look at the SPY for the overall market. SPY tanking was great today. I had bought 2 more puts yesterday. Oh, nasty. Did you take profits or you're still holding on those? Were you hanging out with TMI? He got this COVID-19 too. Damn, I didn't know that actually. No, I was not hanging out with TMI. But that's crazy. Best of luck to him. Hopefully he gets better. Hopefully he beats it. The SPY is interesting right now because we went over this yesterday for anybody who wasn't watching. But this time frame, right? This time frame that we have lined up. This is when AMC ran last time. Okay, up to 70, and this is where the cycle's playing out. And you know, let me know if the music's too loud, guys. I hear like a fucking trumpet in my ear or something. But all right, so we have the cycle. Oh, this is ugly. We have the cycles laid out for AMC, and it just so happens that they line up pretty interestingly. Now, if you take a look at the SPY, right, you might be thinking, okay, well, the market's weak, and this can go one of two ways because when Volkswagen squoze, again, we went over it, but when Volkswagen squoze, this was the overall stock market. This was Volkswagen dumped with the market, but then it actually had its move. Okay, so this is one scenario you can see if the market does crash, if the market does sell off. But another scenario is that it's lining up perfectly. This is the first time AMC ran, and I want you to take a look right here at how similar this setup is. And it's lined up perfect. You really can't make this shit up. But look how it held right here, right? This hold, you know, you saw the same thing back here. This hold, and everything is not to a T, but it's pretty damn close. Honestly, it's pretty damn close. So if you see the SPY start rebounding in a couple days, just expect a decently strong economy for the medium term. I wouldn't personally say that our economy is strong. I think it's terrible right now, but that's just in my opinion. And I'm fine with either one because, you know, if the SPY does make this move, the cycles are playing out, and if the SPY crashes, I think shorts are going to have to get out of their position, okay? Because one single short position isn't going to hedge for, you know, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, whatever, all your long positions. I'm still holding for the SPY to hit 390 tomorrow. Ooh, you're going for a big one. How many calls do you have? Or do you have just one on here? 390. Yeah. I would watch if this rebounds tomorrow and then Monday, Tuesday, then 4 puts nasty. You're gonna be nasty. Make sure to post those gains in Discord if you would like to. I know let's see. Shout out, by the way. People have been going off nasty in the Discord. Check this out. Hey, bros, been killing it with MasterCard MA. So shout out NJ720. I don't know if you're in here, but highly recommend checking it out. So yeah, if you guys do want to check this out, this just been doing disgusting. Look at that. Today's return. Nasty. Now let's check out more gains. IP, right? LP, whatever. Nasty again. Literally cooking up. Even people with small positions hopping in, hopping out, posting their gains. This is a beautiful thing to see, right? One to watch. Easy. Held just for a few minutes, right? In and out. Quick $270. This guy's been cooking, right? Consistently. Let's see. There was the Dream Season nasty. The problem is I hold too long and lose all my money. Yeah, you gotta fix. As long as you address the problem and fix it. Let's see. One of them had crazy gains. Yeah, this. Check out how much this guy was up on Facebook. Facebook puts 2,000, 6,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,096. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. Check this out. Tesla calls, Tesla puts up 2 grand. 2 grand. Nasty. Auto. Nasty. Everyone's just been cooking up lately. And it's a great thing to see. I made 20K on SPY puts and bought my 50 daily AMC. Nasty. Nasty. I don't know how to pronounce your first name, but Martel. That is disgusting. Good stuff. That's yeah. Congrats to him. Yeah. To Discord and to him in the chat. Him, her. I don't know what you are. You know, don't want to be attacked. They, them, him, her, she, it, whatever. You know, we're just not going to touch on the subject. Let's get back into the stocks. Let's check out GameStop. And we are on the 4-hour. We went over how GameStop has 2 scenarios that could play out, but let's take these out of here because I think it's sloppy. I actually really want to see where GameStop can actually have its move here. What if we let's grab this peak to where GameStop's at now and see if it lines up with anything. Remember, these are going to be at a much smaller time frame, or a much smaller scale, but I want to see if this does actually pan out. We haven't done it this way, reverse. Right, jeez. Music sounds crazy loud. Let me know if the music's loud, guys, because for me it sounds crazy loud. Just saw BBIG, what happened. We went over that a little bit, Naz. Chances are it's shorts getting out on news, but the news was real quick. If you hold at least 10 shares of BBIG, or for every 10, you're going to be issued Cryptide. It's a form of dividend, and it's going to be listed on the NASDAQ as TYDE. So pretty much just pulled the same boss move that Ryan Cohen did. Shorts are probably getting out scared off of that news. Let's see. I think GME will move between 160 and 180 in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, we'll see. We're going to want to check right now at how this looks. Oh, come on. Really just did that to me. Really just did that to me. Okay. We're going to make this a little faster here. Take this. Where GameStop's at. Awesome, thanks. I own a ton. Nasty. You own a ton of BBIG. You must, listen, just have a fantastic night. Enjoy the rest of your night because you're doing good, man. You are doing good. Good stuff. I'm glad to hear that. Everyone getting gains is nasty. Nasty thing to see. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this is going to be a much bigger scale like we were talking about before. This looks like the spot it would line up at. Right, at that smaller level, that smaller scale. Looks pretty similar to me. Okay, so if that's the case, we have to take it at a bigger scale. Let's do this so we don't lose our spot here. Do this, right? Okay. Now let's take this out. Okay. Zoom in here a bit. See what we're working with. Now that I'm looking at it, if we're set this close, that's going to be interesting. We're either set. Okay, so there's 2 spots we're either set in at, and it's between these 2. Okay, so let's just see what lines up. Let's grab from Let's grab from here. Okay. All right, let's do it. This has to be at a much bigger scale. Let me know what tickers you guys want to look at also, if you have any in mind. Feel free to pop them in chat. Yeah, this has to be at a much bigger scale now. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Hmm. Extremely interesting. So this doesn't line up perfectly. You know, it looks pretty similar. Yeah, I think this looks more similar over here than it does over there. I mean, if that's the case, you're gonna see this next leg up very soon in the next week or two. I don't want to call that out, but I mean, I'm not sleeping on Mullen. We just went over Mullen. We'll check it out though. Check it out. I'm not sleeping on Mullen. Yeah, if BBIG keeps doing its thing, keeps making its move. Remember, most of the time you see the domino effect. AMC, GameStop, Mullen, Sundial, maybe even BRQS this time. MCon pops in and says, red or green tomorrow? AMC? Which one? You let me know what ticker you're talking about. We'll go over it and we'll take a guess. I didn't put out a video tonight because I was extremely busy. But yeah, we could do the price prediction right here. Honestly, I should have bought a lot of BBIG. I only bought 50 shares. It is what it is. Always be happy with what you got. Okay, there's opportunity every day. AMC. Okay. I assumed AMC, but I wanted to be for sure. So AMC yesterday, we were wrong by a little bit. Now we didn't call out that it was going to move or moon or anything like that, but I did say that I am confident that this thing wouldn't break under the 1450s. And what'd you see today? A low of 1436, but it was more of a fake out breakdown, we'll say, because it instantly popped back up and it's holding support at 1460. So this is good to see, and it's actually a beautiful thing to see. So we have this lined up. We'll go over to 30-minute. We'll take we'll put on regular. You know what? Let's do extended. Why not? We'll do extended trading hours so we see what happens after hours there. Let's see. AMC. Taking a look at exactly where we're at and how this cycle is going to play out. Remember, it's not going to be to a T for the cycle, but any time in the near future, we're expecting that thing to move. Also, the fib time zones are lining up perfect as well. So there's one scenario that AMC, we're kind of waiting to see if it pans out, and you have this zone right here. Okay, AMC breaking under 1450 would be trading in this zone, but it didn't really. It held support here. So you either get a bounce off of this level, right, and you start playing out the cycle, or you get a touchdown here first. Either one, I'm confident in the cycle playing out, unless the market crashes, right? If the market crashes, I think you're probably going to see something like Volkswagen. But let's see, what do we think with AMC for tomorrow? Just go over some basic levels here. AMC's kind of, honestly, right now, my best bet for tomorrow is you see chop or you see sell off. The only reason I say that is because it's a Friday. Two, it's been extremely choppy. Okay, so you want to watch 16 bucks, and you want to watch 14.50. So between these levels, opening and closing on AMC is most likely what's to happen. Now, if AMC does start getting obliterated and the market starts getting obliterated, watch 12.90, the recent low that we've seen. Okay, these are the basic levels. Honestly, it may even hold 13 bucks, but this would be Hedgie's dream, is to get this thing back down to 12 bucks with the market looking like this, how it's looking here. So, what do we think would happen? I think since tomorrow's a Friday, and we've had this ugly, ugly, choppy trading constantly ever since this peak at 34.33. You knew some weird shit happened here, right? That conflict of interest loop by Dave Lauer, everything that went on during that halt, that trading halt, you knew some bullshit happened from there all the way to now. So I think this is accumulation. Sorry, my fridge just makes some noise. I think this is accumulation, obviously for the cycle to play out or for something big to come. But if I were to tell you, honestly, anything with AMC, watch the SPY. If the SPY cranks and sells off, I don't think AMC is going to break below the recent lows at 12.92. And if we get there quicker, that's fine. The cycle will just play out sooner. If the SPY doesn't sell off, it rebounds. Just watch 16 bucks on AMC to break out of this chop. But it is a Friday again, so keep that in mind. Fridays don't do too well. What's the lowest you see it potentially going before reversal? As of right now, I can't say any lower than 12.92, honestly. But if I were to just explain how pissed off I am, I think about it every day. It won't get out of my head, but how pissed off I am that AMC's even at fucking 14 bucks. That shorts can get out right now. It just makes me so mad. Obviously, we've been in this play for long. We want shorts to cover, but the fact that they can just break the price down and just get out right now. Besides the fact that getting out at fucking 60 bucks where they belong to get out, because you can check the OBV and it gives you an idea of how many people are still holding, as well as Adam Aaron saying 90% still hold. It just aggravates me that they can even cover at this low. Like, if they covered now, great, that's fucking awesome. We're getting our run, but at the same time, the run could have been a lot bigger. It's just bullshit across the board. Hedge funds are doing good, the job, but we are doing better. The small guys don't. Because this sell-off, they are bleeding hard. Yeah, honestly, this is where, at least our community of retail, right? You have retail where they may or may not know too much about the market, invest in some long-term stocks, and then there's us that are just like fuck it, AMC, BBIG, GameStop, burn shorts, quick plays, quick scalps, whatever. The bleed isn't really affecting us as much. Honestly, especially with these bleeds, we're used to it. They've smacked us down on plenty of stocks. I think we're used to it. Right now, you're in the position where hedge funds are probably crying because they're seeing their portfolio dump. I mean, Melvin Capital has to fucking. Speaking of that, June 3rd they have to close out. It's like beginning May right now. The way things are lining up is super interesting, right? With the cycles, with the market sell-off, with honestly, you can take any little thing. Melvin Capital closing down on this date. Fucking dividends, GameStop, AMC earnings. Just the way things are lining up is looking good. Interesting. It's just exciting. It really is. It's exciting. Let's see. I'm going to buy more AMC tomorrow when I sell my AMC puts tomorrow. Nasty. I think they're going to start covering in a few weeks. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If they don't, I'm here to hold. But overall, we'll see what happens. We already have all the scenarios in mind, and we're ready for whatever. We're ready for what's to come. I'd say the only thing we're not ready for is if we saw, which would freak retail out, if we saw AMC break under 12.92, the lowest that we've seen, which would be disgusting. That would be scary. And let's shrink these so we can actually see what we're looking at here. Right. Let's take a look, because everything's always a scenario, as much as we don't want it to be. If we break under 12.92, watch 12.20 and then 12 flat, right? Because that's going to be the next support, some old support here, and it's actually pretty decent. You saw it kind of try and hold on this run up to 20, and then right here at like 11.35, but majority right here, 12.20 to $12. Yeah, this is probably just a hard spot for hedge funds to bring it down to. And honestly, between $2 and $9 are where hedge funds got in, so they're not even, like I said, it's kind of annoying that they even got the price down to here, right? Average price 2. Let's do let's make it blue here. Not to disrespect blue, that's the favorite color over here. $2 and $9, right? Where hedge funds are actually fucked. This is down here, and they're getting pretty close. You know, if that's the case, if it's really manipulated, which we know it is, this will be a fucked up thing to see. But essentially, you could see some shit go down with the market, right? If the market sells off and you just see, if the market crashes and you just see AMC start crashing, that's going to be so bad. But realistically, this is the fucking zone where hedge funds, I wouldn't say win, but it's just, you know, they got out, evened out, or with a profit or whatever. That would be dirty, dirty bleed. Anywhere to that level. So that'd be disgusting. That's worst case scenario in my opinion. Because AMC is clearly not going to go bankrupt from here on out. Let's see. I think we're at the end of this game. They're going to cover soon. You know, it's almost like every week I feel like that. And then something else comes out where it's like, wow, what the fuck? Like, where's my money type thing. How's Pops? He's doing all right. He's in a lot of pain. It was back surgery. Major back surgery. Appreciate you checking in, though, MCon. The price don't matter if it goes to $1, but nobody sell one share till 1K. The price would be 1K for the first share. They have no way out. Yeah, that's ultimately what it would be. The thing is, there's always been theories, and we still don't know who has the real shares and who has IOUs and what were swapped out. So it's fucking scary. And if you DRS your shares, you're not gonna be able to sell them right away. So there's a lot that goes into it. But yeah, I agree with you, Martel. Hopefully we see something like that happen. The halted down gave me a solid confirmation that the squeeze is on the deck. Right. Anybody who's saying that, you know, this is a dead cat. It's been going on a downtrend for 9 months, whatever. You know, a fucking 175% gain in the matter of 2 weeks. I don't know how you just throw that stock off your radar. Like, I don't know. But who knows? A lot of times, it's easy for people not invested in the stock to not invest in it because of the news. Because it sounds like they make us look super stupid. Like, oh, too good to be true, this, that, and the third. We know what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah, well, soon, 2 lottery pops. Yo, I'm going to tell them that lottery pops. MCon, I think also they're dragging this thing out so people will get sick of this and sell at a low price. Yeah, I think the same thing because I've saw comments before, and people are just fed up now. They're like, if it goes back to 70, I'm selling this at. You can sell there. I don't care. This is not financial advice, and I don't care what you sell at, but in no fucking way am I giving up my shares back at this price that I already saw. That's just not going to happen for me personally. Not at all. Not going to fucking happen. And I know, right? Know your worth because I know someone needs my shares. That's how you got to think. You know someone needs these, okay? And the longer they wait, the more money is drained out of their pocket. So when are you gonna fucking come to me and grab them, right? They're kind of, it's like, you know, you have a buyer that's kind of being petty, but you know he's gonna buy it. He has to buy it. So I'm just waiting. You have your fucking price in your head. You get that price. Ultimately, you get that price. Let's see. If this is a dead cat, market makers and hedge funds are angels, right? Oh man, that's definitely right. Definitely not true. Either scenario. I'm not selling. If I sell my AMC, it will moon the next day. That's my luck. FOMO I'm holding. Dead ass. That's literally how it is with stocks. You'll get in and it crashes, or you'll You'll sell and it flies. Sometimes you just feel like that's how it is. They won't cover it until they're forced to. MCon says 25K. What do you mean by forced to? I know what you mean, like margin calls, but what would force them? Would it be a market crash? I think it would have to be a market crash. You know, Wall Street's bailed out every time. They are. But the market is not looking good. If it goes lower, we buy more and more shares. Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy because the last time, the fact that you can even buy shares still is just beyond me. Beats me because also this looks pretty similar to the SPY right now too. You know, we had this lined up, but this actually looks pretty similar as well. But yeah, what were we going over? What were we saying? Yeah, we buy more. So when it was stated that we own 90% of the float for the second time, right? Without a share recall, you know, we're not going to go over how we found that. There's ways that he could have found that. You can just look at the OBV, or you can look at how many NFTs were issued to shareholders, right? But from then on, I know people personally that have still bought a decent amount of shares, and it just beats me how you can still buy after it was already proven that the float is already owned. The float is already owned. If 90% are owned by retail alone, then it's already calculated. There's institutions, ETFs, whatever, right? Leroy, what's good, bro? I appreciate you hopping in. We're gonna be on stream for a little bit longer, so let me know what tickets you guys want to look at before this thing comes to an end, because I want to make sure I check them out. We didn't get to drop a video tonight. Birdman says thankful for the AMC community on here because the hedges would have scared me out of my shares. It not been holding for years plus, and however long it takes. That's good. I'm gonna smoke a bowl. All right, bro. You do you. You chill, smoke a bowl. Let me know what tickers you want to, lay back, relax, and let me know what stocks you want to make money on. We'll check them out. Yeah, Birdman. Honestly, I feel you because that's how a lot of people are. But a lot of people already lost faith. You know, the people who bought in at 70 and sold at 50, just come in once in a while and they're like, I don't know why you're still holding this. This is trash. This, that, and the third. They're just upset that you still have faith. They're upset that people like you and people like me still know the facts and have faith because they lost a fuckload of money. That's their problem. It's their fault. Anybody who is holding at 50, 70, we're coming back for you. BBIG price targets. Whenever I sell BBIG, I'm going to throw it in AMC. We can go over BBIG price targets, actually. We had, I was going to take a look at the YouTube video that we made about it the other day, but let's just go over it. So let's see if this cycle plays out. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, so BBIG got rejected at $4. That's one of the levels we were looking at. You want to watch for a break over this in the morning. Don't get trapped in your shares. Hopefully, I assume volume is going to pick up by the time market opens on BBIG. You're going to break through 428. Oh, that's the first level you want to watch. And then be careful when you get to $5. I want you to watch $5 on BBIG. If this is a trap, I think this is probably where it's going to get smacked around, right? This is usually where hedge funds fool people and, retail gets fucked up here, so be very careful. Honestly, anywhere past $4.28 up to $5, you got to be very careful. Up to about $5.75 to $6. So you have that little bit of range. But honestly, if you were already in BBIG, you're up 50% plus, 40% plus. Be very careful with your profits because you could always take those profits, feel good about them, and then play puts on the downside. You can play stocks up and down. For right now, those are the levels. Let's say BBIG doesn't push tomorrow. You want to watch $3. how does BBIG look for the 30-minute over here? Yeah, so $3 is a bit of a ways down, but I would watch that as your support for right now. That would be my risk tolerance on BBIG is $4. Let's say from where BBIG is trading at right now, right down to $3. That's about a 13% drop. So your risk would be 13%, which isn't bad. And let's say you're risking $5 from where it's at now. That's a 13% to 43. So I think that's a decent margins. Just be careful in BBIG. I'm gonna watch. I think the first 5 to 15 minutes market open before I get rid of my calls on BBIG. So we'll see. Leroy, also, if you want to post them gains in the Discord, free Discord link down below. I asked the same question in the last video, just FYI. You don't have to respond twice. No, it's all good. It's all good. We're chilling here anyway. I know someone else said don't sleep on Mullen. I'm not sleeping on Mullen. I just want to see Mullen pick back up. But this looks interesting. I think, again, if you're in Mullen, you're in AMC, you're in BBIG, you're in BRQS, Sundial, they're all going to have a domino effect. Okay, so if you're not in BBIG, but you're in, let's say BRQS, just wait for your turn. That's all it is. Opportunity is every day. Don't chase. Not financial advice. Don't chase. Don't get burnt out of your position. Don't blow up your account. Keith Sanders, sup, bro? Sup, bro? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We are about to hop off the stream. You hopped in a little late, but let me know if you want to see a ticker. Now in your Discord, do you actually talk on it, or just us talking with each other? What do you mean? Do I text in there, or do we do calls? We have a call channel that hasn't really been used yet. I hopped in there once to test it out, but ultimately, yeah to talking or yeah to text. I text in there all the time, constantly. So if you want to keep in touch, make sure to be in Discord. It's free. I don't plan on charging for it. Community's sick in there. Yeah. As for the call aspect, we can use that more often if it's requested. But right now, I haven't really found a time where it was useful enough to use, because as soon as there's news or anything like that, I post it in Discord, and then I kind of go over it on the YouTube, so that people who don't have Discord can stay up to date. Yeah, this is absurd. The market is not doing well. Looks like a lot of OT. See, now this is interesting, right? I don't know. This is just my first look. But OTC stocks are doing absurdly well, and the market is selling off. Guys, keep in mind you're watching this live, but the shit that goes on behind the scenes in AMC is supposedly regulated, right? Over-the-counter stocks, OTC stocks, are not regulated. Or the fact that these are running this much is extremely interesting to keep an eye on while the market's selling off. Is this some sort of, bullshit way of making money on the sidelines for stocks that aren't regulated while the market isn't doing well? We'll just keep this in mind, keep it in the factor, and maybe we'll do some digging. But it's interesting. It's interesting because top gainers, you don't see one, stock that's listed on a stock that's not over the counter, right? You see all over the counter stocks right here. Very interesting. Extremely interesting. While the market's not doing well. Keith Sanders, K, I'm involved with other Discords, and the main Discord person doesn't even chat or nothing. Yeah, no, I'm not like that. I text all the time in there. If I see someone text, I'll hop in. As long as I have time, if I'm driving, I won't hop in, etc. But yeah, guys, everyone keep an eye on BBIG. If you're playing options on it and you're in your position, don't sweat it, because you can't trade till the morning. So you don't have to wake up early and freak out about it. I'd feel comfortable in BBIG. If this thing gets smacked before market open anyway, I think you're still in the cycle and you're still in a good time period. You know, you don't have to get out right away. There could be many aspects involving BBIG. Okay, so the two scenarios we went over, and then also, you know, shorts want you to get out because this thing is going to go a lot higher, right? They want you to be market's going to sell off. This thing's going to fly. There's a bunch of scenarios. You know, just have a trading plan. Overall, guys, that's probably going to do it for this live stream. I appreciate everybody hopping in. We didn't have time to make a video tonight, so I figured I'd go over everything right now. And congrats if you own BBIG shares. I can link this in the chat if you want, so you guys can check this out. If you're in BBIG, I assume that you know you'd probably like to see this. You'd probably like to read in this more. I don't personally own shares for it. Hey, thanks. I'll check out the Discord. Take care. No problem. Everybody have a good night. Birdman, thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys hopping in, honestly. Really do. I love the support. Make sure to check out that link if you own BBIG so you can read into it and know what you're getting into. Another boss move. Okay. Shout out to the CEO of BBIG. That's going to do it, guys. Appreciate you hopping in. If you want to join the free Discord and still keep in touch the rest of the night and throughout the market, it's linked down below. Also, if you want, you can get free stocks worth up to $3,500. Sell them and buy AMC. The link is down below too. If you use that link, we can both do it. So that'd be good. Also, if you want to become a member, link down below where you can see videos early. You can see members-only live streams, etc., etc., and you will get personally a free piece of merch off the merch store, which is also linked down below. I love you all, guys. Everybody have a good night. Seriously, take care of yourself. Stay positive. Opportunities are every day. And if you're down your account, you know, time will come, right? We will get out of this, okay? This is all. Anybody in this community will be financially free in the near future. So that is going to do it, guys. That's my last message to you. Make sure to check the links out below. I love you. Lottery stocks out.